time for Medicina Taoista. This episode, I am making a recap on the subject of circular movement of the 5 elements in the body during the seasons. And by the end of the video, I will share a set of meridian points that you can practice with your finger points to balance the yin and yang of the body and regulate the qi and blood circulation. As we have mentioned, the qi movement in nature and in the body follows the seasonal change. We should also synchronize ourselves with nature. For example, in spring, we could start exercising more by waking up the yang qi in the body, because in spring, the mood in nature is everything grows upwards, everything wakes up, including the animals. They wake up during the hibernation. And the organ liver is associated with the season spring. And the qi movement in spring is ascending dynamically. So it's very easy for the liver meridian path gets stimulated a lot, which cause a high liver qi. When that happens, it could trigger the following symptoms, such as high blood pressure, eye disease, because eyes are the portal of liver. Eye disease, high blood pressure, OCD, obsessive compulsive behavior, ADD, attention deficit disorder, rage, anger, stroke, Parkinson, schizophrenia, difficulty with swallowing, and overactive thyroid, etc. Those symptoms could all related to a high liver qi. And the most common symptoms for a high liver qi is people would get irritated, because anger is the emotion that is expressed by liver. A high liver qi could also affect the qi movement in the lungs meridian path, because it could require the lungs to produce more descending power to compensate and to balance. If the qi in the lungs meridian path cannot descend it properly, it could trigger the respiratory symptoms or sinuses disorders, because nose is the portal of lungs. When the lungs qi descends too much, it could impact an imbalanced liver qi, because an excessive descending motion would require the liver to produce more power to compensate. And a low liver qi could trigger the following symptoms, such as low blood pressure, chronic fatigue, low active thyroid, suicidal tendencies, etc. may occur. As you could see, all the symptoms that I have just mentioned are all related to the imbalance between the meridian paths of these two organs. In Chinese medicine, the organ liver, regulates and stores the blood. As we have mentioned previously, the blood is considered as the yin, the feminine energy. And lungs is the organ that dominates the qi of the body. We have mentioned that the qi is yang, which is masculine energy. The blood and the qi are the two fundamental essence of the body and of life. So liver and the lungs are also where store the spirit and soul, which connect to our emotional body and project onto the nerve system. That is why, according to Chinese medicine, Chinese Taoist medicine, to treat any type of emotional and psychological problems are to work on the meridian path between these two organs. So it is critically important to keep a clear path for those two organs. For that purpose, I will share a set of meridian paths that you can practice with your finger point to balance the yin and the yang, the qi and blood between these two meridian paths. Before we get into that, I will share a quick story of mine which related to our subject today. When I was 16 years old, I had a huge argument with someone. So at the same night, I experienced a facial paralysis, which the right side of my face, my eyes and lips, I could not move. So my mom took me to the hospital for acupuncture treatment. I remember they sticked around 8 needles in me, on me. Four of them are the meridian points that we're going to talk about now. These 4 points combined together, they have a special name called 四关. Literally means four portals. Two of them are located at the same spot on each of the hand. They are called 合谷 or Li4. By pressing the 合谷, Li4, like this, turning or stay still, you might feel sore or pain, which is normal. The more discomfort you experience means there are more blockages. And by pressing the 合谷, it can help regulate the qi movement in the lungs meridian path. The other 2 points are located on the same spot of each feet. They are called Taichong or LR3. By pressing those 2 points on the feet, it could help regulate and balance the qi movement in the liver meridian path. By combining these 4 points together, it could help us to balance the yin and the yang of the body, the blood and the qi. For me personally, each point I would press for a minimum 2 minutes. And for the feet, I would apply with both of my fingers simultaneously. So each day I would spend minimum 6 minutes as a healthy routine to balance the yin and yang and the blood circulation. From the next episode, I will start a new subject on the relationship of the 5 elemental organs and the related symptoms. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.